extra strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we on.
Yo, we are back. Episode, I don't even know, 40-something, man. Not the same podcast, sports
What
show.
up, Tarsia?
Yeah, what up, Toy? Tarsi, I'm calling you Toy. I'm sorry, sis. I apologize all the time. She says, all right, so, hey, salute to our sis being on here, man. Early. But yeah, live and direct with your brother, C. Micah, your one word, C. Micah, your homeboy, Rob Redeem, and, just we goofy already, bro.
Oh, man. Y'all don't be hearing the conversations before we get started, bro. That's all it is.
That is big facts. That is big facts. But with that being said, man, what up, Cortez? With all that being said, we need y'all to do us a big favor, man. If you're watching live on YouTube or Facebook, hit that like and subscribe button as this animation pop up right quick. Watch it pop up. Yeah, so hit that like button, then hit that subscribe button as well. Hit that notification bell, whether you are watching on Facebook or YouTube. Keep yourself notified with your notified face.
Yep. Hey, check. Shout out to all our rebroadcasters, man. We had our homeboy on last night, Orlando Page, for the RYC Praise News. Shout out to Scooter, Praise 365 Radio, Parable Radio, 520 Collective, Who's Hop, His Hop, out on the left coast, Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
His Hop Nation podcast. I got to get that right. Our homeboy Sam Stewart up. His Hop, you know what it is.
Yes, sir.
So, and we want to give a shout out to our MTMV fam, man. They got a lot of content going on over there. Mm-hmm. Some new seasons going on with Sports Talk with C. We got the V Report, 494 and a host of other shows.
With the V Report. We're not live on YouTube, but video with the video aspect of it too on the V Report. So salute to our sis on that.
Yeah, hey man, it's a lot going on. We are affiliated with a lot of folks that we consider fam, and you can be fam too. Hit the inbox with no foolery, and we can see what it is about rebroadcasting and not the same podcast. What's good with you, see?
Because if you come with that foolery, we both got wives that get gangster.
Yeah, brother.
And you don't want them problems, man. No chance to rap it, but you don't want them problems, fam. Trust me, you don't want them.
Brother. Because
and I don't want them neither, so please. Save your brother.
Hey,
you all don't want problems, and we don't want to deal with the problems.
And you know when you up real late and them abused animals commercials come on, bro. When you say all I heard was the music playing in the background. We don't want them problems.
No, we don't want any of them, man. All right, man, let's get to what's popping, bro. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, number one with the what's popping. The Panthers fired Matt Rule. Matt Rule was a head coach. They have had a dismal, pitiful season, and they fired him. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, look, my man record was 11-27 over 38 games. After last week's loss, it was inevitable, man. Plus, he never solved their quarterback problems. They thought they were going to bring in Baker Mayfield, and it just didn't go the way they thought. So, my man is out, 38 games, and you 11-27. I don't want to see nobody lose their job, but at least they kept it a buck with him and got rid of him, bro.
Yeah, I think they messed up and hired a college coach. He was a good college coach. He was good at Temple. He was good at Baylor, and he was good. He was good up until then. When they hired a college coach, college success does not always translate into NFL success.
Yeah, Steve Spurrier,
when you're dealing with college players, they are players, and you can bully them. You can talk a little crazy. You can puff up your chest a little bit. Try to do that with grown men that make probably more money than you. It ain't working, fam. Nick Saban found that out. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Spurrier found it out.
Yeah, that's what about Spurrier from the Florida Gators found that out. Yeah. Whole bunch of college coaches, it just don't work out. Chip Kelly, it don't work out. You try that muscle, and be gangster stuff, it do not work out with grown men. They will put their hands on you, fam. They'll put the paws on you, dog. Play around. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. G said, college coaches don't belong in the NFL unless they're coordinators. They can be coordinators. They need to be coordinators, I think, first, so they can recognize how to go in the NFL, then move up. They shouldn't skip the coordinator position and then jump right into the head coach position because they'll never deal with grown men. I.e., the former coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, I can't remember his name, he used to be the Florida coach, crazy dude. He got in trouble getting lap dances and everything.
Yeah.
He was Ohio State coach, too. Y'all let me know if y'all remember the old boy name, but he was tripping, fam. He was
Hey,
tripping.
the players was like, "Yo, coach, do what you do." He got caught, man. We don't know that one word.
We don't know one word. Hey, they was dapping coach. Hey, respect, coach. Respect,
coach. That boy got caught. Well, we tried to tell that one word don't go back.
We told him.
We didn't like him
yeah,
anyway.
Urban Meyer. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
G. Yeah, Urban Meyer. He came over there with that Napoleon complex, trying to talk bad to players and all that. It didn't work. It didn't work. It ain't
hey, look, they let him talk bad. He got caught with that lap dance. We got your one word till now. You about it?
All right, they was asking, hey, what y'all know about that lap dance? All the players said. Know nothing about it, fam.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They ain't know nothing about what was going on, bro.
Didn't know nothing. We didn't even have a game in that city this week.
I don't know. Who is Urban Meyer? I don't know him.
Right.
Protecting themselves. Yeah. Say, well, I got a wife, dog. I ain't finna get messed up with this trash coach that's finna get fired anyway.
No, good and well, the cookie and the punter was in there with him, but they still dipped out.
Both of them up there with the dollars out. Yeah, man. All right, college. Georgia retakes #1 in the polls, brother.
Yeah, we gonna go to college football top 5. Georgia #1. They beat Auburn hands down last week. #2 is Ohio State now. #3 is Alabama. They dropped because they barely beat Texas A&M. I think they won by like 4 points. Yeah. And #4 is Clemson, with Michigan rounding out at #5. So that is your new top 25 for the AP poll. Listen, for all our college football fans, if something pops off, we will get into it, but it is too many games sometimes for us to go through.
It's too many.
That's why we give you
it's
25 tops. You know what I mean? If you want to know that action, look at the scroll going at the bottom. We tell you how.
All right. Next, Major League Baseball playoff update. Before you go, brother, we messed up last week. We forgot to talk about the playoffs were started,
we did.
Especially with us being like St. Louis Cardinal fans, and the St. Louis Cardinals are exactly where we are right now in St. Louis.
Right. We forgot about them.
The Phillies put a whooping on them, dog, and I say this and let you go with the stats, but the Cardinals had a lead. I think they was 2-1 going into the 8th inning, the 9th inning, and then they got them paws whooped on them. 6 runs scored on them and messed around and lost. Embarrassing. Then they got whooped on Saturday and they went home. And the beautiful swan song for Yachty and Wainwright and Pujols is over.
Yeah.
Yachty and Pujols can go on back across the water where they came from.
Wherever they came
and Wainwright gone to a farm or wherever he came from, and then the Cardinals go out to start.
Call it the day, man.
Call it the day, dog.
Anyways, I tell you what, since we did miss the wild card, what up, D? Since we did miss the wild card round, we are in the divisional series. In the American League, Astros lead the Mariners 1-0. Yankees are up on the Guardians. If you don't know who the Guardians, former Indians out in Cleveland, they're up 1-0. On the National League, the Dodgers are up.
Bro.
Yeah.
Why the Braves didn't have to change their name if they got the Indians got to change their name? Like, do they ever ask Native Americans, are they offended? Or are they just fake woke offended? I'm just saying. A lot of Native Americans, like, they got the Indians thing on with pride. Anyway, I'm sorry, bro. Carry on.
Or Florida State Seminoles? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, they be doing straight chops and the whole chops.
Yeah. So do the
Nobody
Chiefs.
be looking sideways.
Nobody say nothing. Hey, you know what you got to be? You got to be a winning franchise to keep your name. Flat out, bro.
If you trash, you'll lose your name. So it'd be like go mess around, be like football overseas. You get relegated out the league.
Yeah, you out of here, bro. Anyways, in the National League, the Dodgers are up on the San Diego Padres 1-0. The Philadelphia Phillies are ahead of the Atlanta Braves. We just talked about them 1-0. So the way things are going right now, this is what I got in the ALS or the ALCS. I got Houston to be against the Yankees. Over in the National League, I got Dodgers versus Phillies. Yeah. Let me get into that before I give you my World Series prediction, because, injuries, they get a hangnail and they out of there. So let me get through this joint, and I'll tell you who I think will get it.
Baseball different. All right, NHL starts their regular season, man. Hey, they snuck up on us real slick like. I believe they started last night. Real slick like.
Yeah, they kicked off the regular season with 12 games. Oddly enough, the defending champions, Tampa Bay Lightning, they don't play until Friday. So that's it. They play against the Columbus Blue Jackets. If you're an NHL fan, I know Dee is on here. Yeah. I know she's a Blackhawks. She's everything Chicago, but she's a Blackhawks fan. So St. Louis Blues over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna see me with a Blues hat on, but you know, it is what it is. No shade. It's just I don't like their colors, bro. Like I like Duke Blue Devils, but I don't like I don't like the way that works.
Toy, what does that mean? He don't like them colors.
I like the Duke
know
Blue
what we
Devils.
talking about.
I like the Duke Blue Devils, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
Don't make it about that, brother.
She already know what I'm getting at.
You know what? Shalom.
All right,
keep
go
it
ahead,
moving, bro.
All right, Bronny James signs an NIL deal with Nike. Look at Toy. Yeah,
I said shalom.
All right.
You didn't hear me last night? Shalom, my brother.
Anyway, like we said, Bronny James signs an NIL deal with Nike. Go ahead, bro. I got a comment about that, but go ahead.
Hey, brother, his daddy got a lifetime deal with Nike. Yeah. And look, if y'all watch the show, y'all already know that we are saved. We are two brothers who love the Lord. And let me tell you something. When your bloodline is right, you get benefits.
Yes, sir.
And his daddy is a part of that bloodline.
Yes, sir.
And his father helped the son. Somebody hear me right now. You hear me? I said the father helped the son.
All right.
So go ahead, bro.
My comment is this. This is the most unsurprising thing that ever happened in my life. Like you said, the father is helping his son. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, his daddy is LeBron James. His daddy has his own signature shoe. His daddy has always had his own signature. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that, but he's always had it. Why should we be shocked that this one word signs an NIL deal with Nike? Why should we be shocked the moment that he graduates? He ain't gonna graduate college. The moment he leaves college, he leaves college, he will have his own Bronny James shoes. And I got a real secret for y'all that y'all may not know. He ain't that good. I'm just saying, he ain't that good. He is LeBron James. Bryce, I think, really is the future.
Yeah,
Bryce got the length. Bryce is longer. Now he ain't getting all the hoo-ha-rah, but I'm telling you, Bronny ain't number like 6'3". You dig what I'm saying? And he ain't that great. He's just a James.
Tell you something. This is what I'm gonna say.
He's the namesake.
He's the namesake, but it's the same way for the Ball brothers. How your boy Melo came in and was better than Lonzo and better than Jello. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how I think Bronny's gonna be the same thing. I think Bronny's gonna be.
He gonna be the one.
Lonzo. He gonna be Lonzo, and Bryce is gonna end up being Melo. And I mean, because it's in him, he can play ball. It's just right now the hype that he's getting is because who his daddy is.
I'm laughing at Toy. You use the Shalom voice.
I told y'all last. Hey, she was on last night, so she know. See how it works. See how it works is?
See that? I ain't gonna make that joke.
Let it go. Let it go. LIG, brother, let it go.
All right, man. Let's get to the soapbox segment before I get in trouble.
Soapbox.
All right, man, this is our soapbox segment where me and Rob go in for 2 minutes. We get a timer that look like this. You have a buzzer that sounds like this when we're done. Rob normally talks sports. I normally talk real life, but today it's going to be a little different again, like last week. But anyway, my brother, is you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Let's get it.
Now, I have my teams that I'm a fan of, and regardless of what, I'm riding with them. Everybody know that I am a Miami Heat fan and a Duke Blue Devil fan. Those are my squads. You dig what I'm saying?
Emphasis on the blue.
Emphasis. Pre-LeBron, post-LeBron. It was Heat Nation over here before and after. Coach K is gone. It's still Duke Blue Devils. Dookies for me all day, every day. But these dudes that only mess with the squad if they winning, you dig what I'm saying? These fair weather fans, I don't like fair weather fans. They don't know nothing about sports, and they only talk enough so they can be in the conversation. Look, Alabama fans, they get on my nerves, but they true. Cowboys fans, Packers fans, Yankees fans, Knicks fans, Lakers, Raiders, Dodgers. These fans are real and true to their squad. No matter what, every year they think they winning the chip. No matter what happened, they think they winning the chip. And if you go against them winning the chip, You coming to blows. Talk to a Nick or a Laker fan about it. They're delusional. Let me tell you something. They star player can get in this month, and they already talking championship. Like this dude been with the franchise for the whole time. My point is, if you're a casual fan, it's okay. It's okay to be casual. Stop false flagging. Or as my homeboy on the other side of the screen say, stop lodging out here, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Look, if you like the Bulls when they had Michael Jordan, that's fine. If you like the Rams only when they won the Super Bowl here in St. Louis, that is cool. But miss me with you been a Buck fan since the Bucks start. Name me 3 Buck players before Giannis. You can't do it. I ain't worried about it. You dig what I'm saying? It's okay, little mama. You don't have to be a real fan. It's okay, pimp. You ain't got to be a real fan. If you're a casual fan, be a casual fan. And I know why you're doing it, so you can stay nosy in the conversations at work because don't nobody want to talk to you. So you want to act like you know sports. Oh, I'm a Pacers fan. Bro, who played for the Indiana Pacers? Reggie Miller gone. I'm done, bro. My fault, bro.
All right. I'm going to start this off. This is not serious, but I want to shout out my brother, Mr. G. Mr. G, for the first time ever, I owe you a big public apology. And it's not nothing very deep and serious, but let me say this. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the Ime Udoka thing. Remember we was talking about that? And then we talked about Miss Malika Andrews, who always make jokes about Malika Andrews. Keep her on TV. We make our little jokes. We just playing.
Keep her.
Right? Anyway, but we was talking about when she came on Stephen A's show and tried to correct him on his show. And I didn't really get on her head about that. So I like to apologize about that because my soapbox is on Malika Andrews. Look, sister, we are happy that you took over the jump. We are happy that you are a presence of color in the media about NBA basketball. But what I am not happy with you about is that, look, Stephen A. Smith has a problem with snapping on people and going all crazy on people. But let me say this, though. If you come on the Not the Same show, and you try to challenge me or Rob and get real crazy, you know what you gonna get done to you? You gonna get a
nope
and get kicked off. For real, fam. Like, you come on here and say, man, y'all wrong, y'all trash, and y'all, like, we invite you on the show to talk, and then you get on the show and then start trying to blast us. Look, man, little mama was all the way out of order. All the way. She told this man on his show, stop it, Steven. Don't do this. Hold up. You ain't his mama. And my man said, hold, he told her straight up, no, this is my show. I let you talk. Now be quiet. Now they thought he was out of order for saying that, but I never heard the interview till a couple of days ago. And I said, oh, no. Little mama was all the way out of pocket. And I don't care nothing about her being nice on the show or whatever. She was out of pocket. She was wrong. And you are my soapbox subject today. Get yourself in check. Like, that is so disrespectful to him as a man. Like, women, black women, stop that. Stop disrespecting your black man. Got my man all the way out of pocket, man. Stop it. Anyway. Mr. G said, get these Superman and AKA hands. These Superman and AKA Draymond
Green.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, she was all the way out of pocket, man. Let me buzz my own self. But, yeah, we want you to stay on TV, man. But don't get wrong with our guy like that no more. You know, don't make black men look bad like that, man. You out of pocket.
She tried it, bro. She tried it.
What can you say? You out of pocket.
Hey,
for real.
If you ain't never seen the interview, y'all, man, I can't believe C. Michael said that. Go watch the interview.
Go watch the interview.
I'm telling
Little
you.
mama was out of pocket, man. For real.
She was out of order.
Yeah. So, Mr. G, hey, forgive me, brother. Because he called it that day and I didn't recognize it. And West Side. They both did this, man. So, y'all forgive me, man. But let's get it.
Hey, bro, why camera? All right, there you go. Stop the timer. Stop the comment.
All right, man, this is our Debate Fuse segment with me and Rob. Me and Rob go in on particular subjects, and we go for 5 minutes with a timer to look like this, and when it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds like this. All right, we're going to get it started with NFL Week 5, Impress, Depress. We read it, brother. Let's go with the NFC. Who you got first for the NFC,
all right,
my guy?
NFC Impress, I got Jimmy G led the 49ers to a 37-15 victory over the Panthers, which got my man booted, and he had 2 TDs. Look, 49ers are 3-2 and lead the NFC West. Yeah. That is the reason why I have the 49ers as my Impress this week. And then Jimmy G, they treated him bad, man. And he could have dropped his head and started kicking and, man, forget y'all. anybody who works in corporate America or have a job, look at what Jimmy G did. My man came, he signed a contract. That contract had incentives. The person they replaced him with went down, and guess what? Oh, he gonna make them incentives. He getting ready to get his money. That contract about to be guaranteed.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, bro. Who's your NFC impress?
All right, my NFC impress is the New York Giants. The New York Giants. They are actually 4-1 right now, and they got some winnable games coming up. And they may be able to keep that record, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a prediction. They're going to actually make it to the playoffs. Now, they have been trashed forever. They've been trashed. Forever. They are my impressed. But for the NFC, they are my impressed.
For my NFC depressed, I have the Packers. They had a 20-10 lead going into the half and only scored 2 more points against the Giants. And that's because the Giants took a safety. They didn't score it. The Giants said, here you go, 1 word. So go 2 points.
Yes.
So leave us alone. We taking this dub. The Packers just haven't been consistent. 1 minute they look like they got it together. The next they giving up leads. Listen, man, at this point, and we're going to talk about this a little later, Rodgers misses Adams, and I guarantee you right now Adams is missing Rodgers at this point. You dig what I'm saying? Rodgers got a bunch of young receivers around him. I get that. But my depressed this week are the Green Bay Packers, man. They are not looking good right now.
I'm with Mr. G right here. My depressed are the Panthers. The Panthers fired their coach, and Baker Mayfield has been pure D. Oscar the Grouch, trash. Even their running back, who always gets hurt, I can't remember my man's name. He's like the only one white running back, but you know what I'm saying? The only one. But, the Panthers are just trash, man. They're an embarrassment. Baker Mayfield used to be like a halfway decent quarterback, like halfway decent. And now he just pure D trash. He got over there and got around all the rest of the people at the Panthers, and they trash. I'm sorry, they shouldn't be that, but they trash. AFC Impress, brother.
AFC Impress goes to the Buffalo Bills as they beat the Steelers. Yes, I get they are the Steelers, and they won 38-3.
Get the love, V.
No doubt.
But
V is a huge Giants fan. Josh Allen had 424 yards, 4 touchdowns. Both Diggs and Davis had over 100 yards receiving, and the defense only gave up 3 points. That's why they're my impress, because that defense stifled the Steelers quarterback. I know my man he hasn't been that good, but hey, it ain't his fault. I mean, it ain't the Buffalo Bills' fault. That's who they played up against, and they only gave up 3 points.
All right, my impress is also the Buffalo Bills. The only thing I add to this is that I had a straight tie between them and the Chiefs, and the only reason I gave it to Buffalo Bills because they beat the Steelers by a whole lot more than the Chiefs beat the Raiders by. That's it. That's the only reason. But I think they like right neck and neck together.
I agree with that.
Yep. AFC. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Raiders. They just can't get out their own way.
Yes.
Flat out. They're 1-4, and on top of that, Adam got charged with a misdemeanor for shoving a freelance for tackle for size journalist. We're going to get into that. But the Raiders cannot get out their own way. And at this point, if you fired the Panthers coach, you might need to start looking at the Raiders coach also. One more loss, and he may need to be out the door, man.
The Raiders coach has been getting a head coaching job 2 times before already. He's been the coordinator for Bill Belichick forever, and I think he's a better coordinator than a coach. He had some controversial calls. My depress is also the Raiders. I'm sorry. That's who I had. But this is what – I'm going to add this to what you said. They lost by 2 receivers running into each other.
Yeah.
Like, how much don't do you have to be? How much do you have to be? Bro, like, it's not like you getting blown out all the time. You losing winnable games, which means it is terrible, bad coaching. And like Mr. G said, McDaniels is coming home again.
Yeah, no doubt.
He was a Denver coach one time with Tebow and got fired, and now he's going to come home again. Like, I think he is a better coordinator than a coach. Go ahead, bro.
Flat out. Hey, V, I got to correct you, sis. I didn't down your Giants. What I said is the Packers themselves were very, very depressing this year. I mean, this week. So I gave the Giants their props.
Hey, they were my impress.
Yeah, the Packers played themselves. Not Rob on act like I was going for the Packers. I'm talking about them boys just looking real.
Get them, V. Get them, V. Get them, V.
They looking bad. Nah, not at all.
Don't try to say yourself one word. No, I'm kidding. All right, next subject. All right, Draymond, before we do this, though, Draymond versus Poole, do you believe it was handled correctly? But before we do this, I have a video for this. I want y'all to see this. What happened with Draymond and Poole?
Hey.
Here we go. Here we go. My bad. I'll mute us. Yeah, so like we said, that's Draymond Green at the top there in the blue, if you see on the camera. Over there in the left is Jordan Poole kind of yapping a little bit.
Yeah, he yapping.
Not looking, not paying attention. Here comes Draymond Green. He does the tough boy shove and night-night, one word. He gets the night-night. That's what happened in the thing. That's what happened right there. So the question is, Draymond versus, we can start timing here. Draymond versus Poole, do you believe it was handled correctly? Why or why not? Go ahead, Mr. Davis.
Do I believe like it was handled correctly? No. And this is the reason why, because it never should have got out. But everybody talking about some Draymond is doing this and doing that. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr. He punched John Paxson. He didn't punch Torres Grant. I'm talking about pimp slapping. Kobe Bryant. He didn't punch folks before. You want to know the difference? We're in the age of social media. So it got out. Now everybody got an opinion. If you really pay attention, the NBA and the players, they looking like, okay.
So what?
You know how many people y'all beloved LeBron and smacked out here in these streets? You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that this stuff happens in practice all the time. They get the jaw jacking, somebody get tough, and I don't think it was handled correctly because this video shouldn't have never got out. You dig what I'm saying? And this little petty fine, they know it. Like, man, this happened last year. It's just this time it got out. That's why they gave this man a fine. It ain't gonna hurt him, and he ain't gonna miss a game. Go ahead, C.
Yes, I think it was totally handled incorrectly. One, because like it got out, they got to get their organization tighter. Two, listen, Poole pushed him, and a lot of people say that was a sucker shot, right? Like a sucker punch. Me personally, as a man that's been in some fights, when you push somebody, you telling them that, hey, you ready to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when you push somebody, in my opinion, now y'all can say it's a sucker punch or whatever. No, if you've been in a fight before, dog, when somebody come in your face, your hand, number one, your hands is not down. You know what I'm saying? Now, show me that you ain't never been in a fight before by looking at that video. You know what I'm saying? Because if you've been in a fight before, somebody come in your face, you know it's go time. Ain't no yakety-yakking. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much Draymond talk. I don't care how much fake tough guys it is in the NBA. Bruh, in real life, in these streets, and I'm not a street dude. This is coming from a dude that grew up in the suburbs but still had to fight. When somebody got in my face like that, my hands was balled up. On sight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know something is about to go down. Number one, I'm going to push them off me, my hands up. I know something finna go down. Like, so I'm not blaming him for that. Draymond was out of pocket. Like, yo, stuff like this does happen. But look, he almost like TKO'd my boy. Like this wasn't like, hey, get off me, mush. No. He tried to knock his soul out. You feel what I'm saying? And I think personally, he should be suspended. Now, he could take his time away from the team. I don't think he need to be suspended 2 weeks or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, you knocked my man out. It got out. Yes, it shouldn't have got out, but the fact that it got out, you know how these teams are. It's going to be PC mode, and they trying to cover their butt, and he need to get suspended. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I know, Draymond. I know he's not Jordan,
like
he's not James.
He ain't Jordan. I agree.
He's not neither one of them, but he is the heart of that team. Because when Draymond not out there, they play a little different. Them boys play soft. They play light-skinned. I'm sorry for my light-skinned brothers, but they do, and it's been proven. Now, this is what I will say. Poole, you push somebody, expect it.
You got to be ready, bro.
First of all, this is what I'm going to say for everybody to be like, man, Poole got knocked out. Poole didn't let Draymond punk him by walking up on him like that. He was like, yo, get up off me. And he pushed him off of him like you do. Respect as a man. Don't walk up in my face like that. Get up off me. Draymond, I think, was shocked and stuck him. Yeah. But from what the reports are saying, Poole has been acting a little different because he know this payday coming.
I heard it.
You dig what I'm saying? So he's
making
been a little
lame jokes
chippy.
about the pool party.
Right. he been a little chippy. He been a little mouthy, bumping his gums a little bit. and he felt the punch. You dig what I'm saying? So I do feel like it should be more than a fine, but the only reason that it's a fine only is because, like you say, man, this is all for public relations, bro. PR, we got to make it look like we did something. I watched the Golden State game last night on NBA TV. And I'm telling you, every time they showed Poole, he was looking like, golly, I got to do a whole season with this.
That's right.
Because he knows. But I can't say it was a sucker punch. No, he got pushed. If somebody pushed you, what you going to say? Do it again. No, you swinging. That's just the way it go, man.
My man Ricky X says, you ain't expecting your teammate to lean into you like that. How many fights you had with your brother or cousin that wouldn't go that far? Not many. For me personally, like I got to fight with my friends before. You know, I'm not just a jacker. I'm just saying when they get close like that, that's when I know it's not fun and games. That's what I say, Ricky. In my opinion, like when me and Rob ain't never got close to fighting, but if my bro come in my face like that, we finna fight. I know he's coming. If we ain't never had that type energy before and we looking face to face like, you know, one word, did you say this again? Like, okay, I love my brother, but he ain't here to say, bro, dap it up, let's have some love. He coming to fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion in my life. My man, Mr. G said, then Draymond used the mental health excuse that's weak. Yes, he was talking about, hey, I got a lot of stuff going on outside my life. Let me say this, man. I'm going to say this and then we're going to wrap this up. I don't like when people use mental health things to excuse their ratchet behavior.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You feel what I'm saying? It's some people out here that's really dealing with mental health issues and can't control themselves like that. Draymond is what you call baby boy. That's what he is. You seen the movie Baby Boy? He's Jody. You dig what I'm saying? His mom has came out in the media and said, man, my son should have never had this or whatever, which means he had his mama protecting his wild, ratchet behavior. Dog, you being baby boy, you being Jody out here. Look, you had to be held accountable. Jody, he Jody out here. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? And this, you need to be held accountable because, listen, how many other NBA players act like Draymond? He gets away with murder all the time. That should have been on the Golden State Warriors. Like my man Mr. G said earlier, why wasn't any assistant coaches coming in to break that up, to stop that? Because,
it happened too quick,
you know why? Because it happened too quick, but also it happens a lot probably. He probably jumping folks' faces all the time. He probably barking all the time. They just, he going to let Draymond do? No, they should have fined my man. He should have got in trouble. For real, bro. I'm just... Anyway,
that's why I said I can't call Poole weak for catching one. You dig what I'm saying? Because he pushed him off of him. Now, should he have protected himself? Yeah, but Draymond swung so quick, bro. But would I trade Draymond for Randall straight up? Yes, I sure would. B+. Yes. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Because of age, really because of age. That'd be my reason for doing it.
I get offense too.
Right, you get about 5 more years of productivity. Look, Draymond got benched in the playoffs, in the finals. Remember that. We forget that. Like, we acting like Draymond is Draymond from 5 years ago. This is not the same Draymond. Anyway, man.
Hey, I'm going to liken it to this and we can move on. Yeah. There's a reason why Udonis Haslem is about to do his 20th season for the Miami Heat for stuff like this. Right. Because when Butler got out of pocket last year.
He tried to do something like that. Haslem was right there.
Haslem, hey, bro, I'll beat your behind on this bench. You know what I mean? They don't have nobody for that for Draymond. It's like everybody is
My man Ricky say they need a Melvin on their team. Yeah, like Mr. G said, coach was right there. It was a coach standing right there. And when Draymond walked up, the coach walked off. Like, what is you there for, dog? What is you paid for? Like, I know my man got night-nighted. Should have been spread out. You know, if we would have let the video keep playing, you know what I'm saying?
Draymond actually held him up.
Yeah. Draymond swung on him, held him up. He may have swung on him and thought about, oh, dog, I'm swung on him. Yeah. But look, Draymond is 30-something years old trying to knock out a 23-year-old dude. I don't care how much he was popping off at the mouth. My man was out of pocket. Haslem equal Melvin.
Yep.
All right, man, next subject. Devontae Adams gets an assault charge for shoving a cameraman. Is this right? Now, before we answer this, I have a video for this, too. And I want y'all to see this. Here it is.
And the Chiefs, it would want
frustration from Adams, and whoa. Can't have that as Adams leaves the field. The frustrations on this evening bubbling over, and that's not what you want to see.
All right. I'm going to say this, and y'all going to probably get on me for this. Tell me you have never played sports. That's what I'm going to say. Tell me you have never been in the heat of the moment. Listen, I played basketball most of all my high school life and a year in college, right? One thing I hated about it, and I played in medium-sized high school and a small college, but they had cameraman. You know what I never liked about it? Cameraman being so close to the baseline. When you get out the way, I understand you want to get a good shot. There's a thing called zoom. Me being the man that owned the camera, me and Rob got cameras. We got a big lens on this camera right now. I pull my hand up here, it'll zoom in on my hand, and it'll zoom out. There's that. You know, can't we step back a couple of spaces? That's why I don't like that. I think the cameraman, personally, in my opinion, get out the way. You see my man is fuming. You see my man is throwing his helmet. Why is you standing in the way? I'm trying to get the shot to get the emotion. Man, get your butt out the way. Go ahead, bro. I usually let you go first, brother, but I had to step in on this. No,
I don't blame you because it aggravates me too. If you play it again, you will see.
All right, pause, bro. Hold up, Rob. You gonna love this comment. Look at this comment on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Rob been looking for that for 3 weeks. Thank you, B+. We love you, B+.
Thank you. You know how much
work and effort.
Yeah. Well, I almost used the wrong. Thanks, B+. We're gonna keep it PG.
Go ahead, bro.
But what I will say, if you replay it, the thing that we always see on video, like when you go back and look at video footage, you never can hear the audio in some situations. In that situation, you can't hear the audio. I am sure Adam said, "Get the F out my way,"
or
"Get out of my way," something, and my man stood there.
Yes.
And when he stood there, they're going to put it was some interaction between the two of them.
I'm sure.
And then there you have it, man. So it's not a misdemeanor, bro.
And then
I don't.
And then like B+ said, ain't no way that man sustain injury for that. This is what I hate about this America right now. You know what I'm saying? Let me act like I'm just so injured so I can get some bread off this man. Bro, you know you ain't that injured. He hopped right back up after he got shoved down. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get swung on, man. I mean, come on, bro. Go ahead,
yeah,
Rob.
it's payday time. You got to, but at the same time, Adams can't put himself in that position either. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know you upset. I get it. You lost. Y'all lost by 1. Y'all 1-4 on the season. So your frustration is all over the place. Right. And it's coming out, and you got this person in your face in Kansas City, no doubt.
Right.
This is what people not talk. It's a rivalry game. I don't care if he is new to the team. It's a rivalry game. These fans been talking noise all night long. This just popped off. It's the end of the game, and you know he let his emotions get the best of him, bro.
There's a saying called "read the room." Yeah. Read the room, cameraman. Like, you know, this guy just lost, and you see he fuming, throwing his helmet, and you just standing there, let me get the shot. Let me get the shot. You get your dumb butt out the way, man. Like, what is you thinking? What is you thinking? Mr. G said the Raptors game had the same thing. Raptors GM had, I forgot his name, but had the same thing happen to him when they won the chip. Cop acting the fool, and he was on some slick racial stuff. I ain't gonna lie about that one there. He was on some slick racial stuff. He's and their GM is a literal African man. He's not just black. Yeah. He's literally African American. Well, not African American, African Canadian, because he's in there. But judge threw out the case against Messiah. Yeah, Messiah is Jury, I believe his name. Of course he threw out the case. Of course he threw out the case because dude was out of pocket, man.
And the cop didn't know who he was.
No, that's the problem.
That's what the problem was. The cop didn't know who he was. It was still, and the judge gonna throw this one out also. You just wait and see.
Yes.
Or if Adams have some priors, what end up happening, he'll settle out of court. You know, the little Andy will get his little money for whatever it is that he's trying to get. You know what I'm saying? and he'll get a new lens for his camera, and he'll be straight. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's just sad, man, because, you know, even with the Messiah Uzuri, I believe that's how you say his name, he said, look, I'm in a business suit. I'm well dressed. You know, why did you not think I'm in this position? Like, it was beyond his thinking. Like, why would you assume I'm just some random dude? And he had his credentials and everything.
Around his neck, bro.
Around his neck. You know, it wasn't like he didn't come in looking like us. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, good question, Mr. G. That's what I was getting on. Should he be suspended? No. But he's going to be. He's going to be suspended probably a game just because on the PC thing. But I say give him a fine. Look, my man, that same night when it happened, he said, hey, man, look, I lost my temper. I apologize to the cameraman. I didn't mean to do anything. Preferably your family, preferably you're not injured. First thing, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? In the heat of the moment, dog, like I said, tell me you ain't played sports, man. Now, there's been some times I get mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother, we going to play. We may get bumped. We got to wait till the game over. We going to be like, okay, bro, you good? Yeah, we good. But in the heat of the moment, bro,
oh, yeah.
This is competition. You know what I mean? This ain't patty cake, my guy. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Hey, let me tell you, and then for all you non-sports player, you video gamers, guess what?
Gamers.
You didn't threw that controller down a few times.
Real, dog.
So it's the same thing. You play 2K and Madden,
right?
Even if you casual, play 2K and Madden and put it on Hall of Fame and see what you get.
All right, last subject was Coach Prime of Jackson State versus Coach Robinson Jr. of Alabama State, a black eye for HBCU football. And once again, I have some more video for this because if you didn't see it, you can see what we're talking about. Here we go right here.
And that does it. Jackson State moves to 5-0, 12th straight conference win for the Tigers, and they spoil
this is going to probably be a real debate for you for us.
Hornets. 26-12 is the final score. Oh, look, heated exchange there in midfield between Coach Prime and Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. For Jay Walker, I'm Tiffany Green. We're out.
All right, as you see right there was this change. Normally at the end of football games, coaches come dap each other up. Black coaches normally do the little bro hug, and then they out. They got into it. There was some prior situation before this, but I'll let Rob go first, then I'll give what I think. Go ahead, brother.
Well, this is what I'll say. Coach Eddie Robinson felt like he was disrespected because Jackson State was still trying to score toward the end of the game, and they were already up. And Coach Robinson early in the season was already talking about I am SWAC. You dig what I'm saying? He went to Alabama.
Yes.
He went to Alabama State. My man got put in the Hall of Fame, the SWAC Hall of Fame at 28, then broke crazy records. You dig what I'm saying? So he felt like Coach Prime was disrespecting him on that note. But Coach Prime was like, listen, y'all only called us in here for y'all little homecoming because it was prime time, baby. That's how he said it. Yeah, y'all wanted the ching-ching. Y'all wanted that dollar. So we gave y'all what y'all wanted. Y'all called us in here. It's football. We're going to play to the end. So I feel like both folks handled it wrong. I feel like Coach, because when you act like that and you're in leadership, guess who follows in? Your team is watching this.
Yes.
So now, Coach Prime, you teaching your team to not have, I guess you could say, sportsmanship, if you will. You dig what I'm saying? And to be arrogant and to be this and that. While Coach Robinson, you teaching your squad how not to lose correctly. You dig what I'm saying? How to both of them was wrong for it, and they both since apologized since this. It's going too far to say you gave a black out of HBCU because it happens. It happens in regular college football all the time. Look at what just happened with the Alabama coach and Texas A&M coach. Was that a black eye for? Was that a black eye for college football? No. So stop it with that narrative. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, the answer to the question, no, it's not a black eye for HBCU football because it's football. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they ran by a man with egos, man that played football, and they're humans. You know what I'm saying? So, no, it's not a black eye. My opinion on what happened, I think I kind of agree with Rob. I'm kind of more on Robinson's side, but I think they both was wrong. Robinson acted out a little bit too much because I don't think he should have been fake and, gave him a hug to play it off, but you could have just been like, nah, dog, I'm not going to do this right now. He didn't have to do all the flailing. That was too much. But what was not mentioned is that Coach Prime was walking through their pre-game huddle and all that kind of disrespectfully. Coaches be real territorial about, okay, we got our pre-game warm-ups. Don't walk through that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what kind of started it. And when he gave his press conference, he was very complimentary of Prime that, yes, he's doing this for the, HBCU and all that. But then he kind of came back and kind of went back on what he said. It was like, yo, I'm SWAC for life. I've been here. He's going to be gone with the first Power 5 job, which kind of seems like he was hating a little bit, like he's going to be gone. So Prime, I guess the thing with Prime, I agree with this. I think he was a little bit too arrogant on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we know you're Deion Sanders. Now, what I respect about him, he's not just coming up there not being a coach. They're beating those teams because he got good players that he's actually coaching. His son is a very, very high-level quarterback. So he's not just coming there playing coach. He's really a coach. But, I just think, he could probably rub those boy the wrong way. That's my opinion. And I'm kind of more on Robinson's side. I just think he acted out too much, though. He ain't got to flail and be all extra like, man, don't hug me and all that, man. Talk it out like a grown man, in my opinion. Be a grown man about this stuff. Go ahead, bro.
Brother, prime time has been prime time since Must Be the Money.
I understand
when he was but this is what I'm saying. You don't get surprised when somebody act a certain way. If we go somewhere, bro, and I go get a steak and I don't act a certain way when that steak come out and it's not right, you gonna look at me. Hey, you gonna look at me like, you all right over there, bro? You
That's
cool
true.
today?
That's true.
Prime time has been this since I was a kid, bro.
Right.
Like since Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Falcons. You dig what I'm saying? Flying from one squad, from one city to another during the playoffs, it's prime time. That's who he is. It's who he's been. And I'm not making excuses for the whole. My thing is, if it's time on the clock, go for the points.
Absolutely.
That whole thing about sportsmanship and stop that.
Yeah, you stop them. What I'm saying? They won't do that if you win. You win then if you don't like that. Right.
If the team that won 80 something to 20, that's on the squad that gave up the 80 something. I know, yeah, man. So miss me with that part of it.
I'm with you on that.
But Prime is showing. I don't want him to teach them to be that Prime. You dig what I'm saying? Like that ain't cool. And I don't want Eddie Robinson to teach them. He ain't real. He's swag. Because when it's all said and done, what it
if
does
Eddie Robinson
look like
get a big job, he a dipset too.
And what it looks like is it's a one black man hating on the next.
Yeah.
And that part I don't like. It's not a black eye for college football, but I just don't like. I don't like the hating part because my man doing stuff that you couldn't do with your squad, and that's just bottom line.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I say to this, and we'll leave it at this. Even though Prime has been this all his life, right? We ain't got to make excuse for it though. Just like. If you don't like a steak and you cut up, I still be like, bro, you tripping. Like, I know you don't like steak, but you ain't got to call out a name. You know what I'm saying? If you went too far, if like, I know my brother like his steak this way, that's the only thing I say about that. But I will agree, like, both of them was wrong. Both of them was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And
I give you that. I give you that.
Both of them was wrong. They could have handled themselves a lot better. These dudes,
feel like your take is wrong. No,
these dudes 40 and 30-something years old acting like they 20. You know what I'm saying? Grow up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to be all extra. Anyway, man, let's get to the one word of the day. This one word. No. Of the day. The one word of the day is Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera is the coach of the Washington Commanders. He should be the one word just for being a coach of that dumb name team. Just the stupidest name ever. They should have just been the Washington football team. It started to have a ring with it. We started to like it. To be honest, you could have really just kept the Redskins. I don't know if Redskin is equal to the one word. If it is, then excuse me, Indian people. But if not, then, whatever. To each their own. But they could have just been the football team, but the fact that you coach the Commanders, number one, you the one word of the day. But beyond that, he had an interview, and they asked him, okay, what is troubling your team? He basically said, our quarterback play, and threw his quarterback under the bus. Now, Carson Wentz is his quarterback, and he is not a good quarterback, but you don't see coaches do that much. You was out of pocket. Now, I got a picture of my guy. You know what I'm saying? This is him, Ron Rivera. You know what I'm saying? But you out of pocket. Like, bro, you ain't have to do that. You don't throw the man up under the bus because now quarterback don't trust you no more. Players don't trust you no more. Oh, you do that to the quarterback, you do that to me. And he is a defensive coach. Your defense is trash. You should have threw your own self under the bus. Carry on, brother. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna say he also savage of the day for doing it because Carson Wentz has been the butt of jokes on this show before.
Oh yeah,
when he was in Philly, wasn't it?
Philly and the Colts. He been trash ever. He been trash.
Mean, he did say that B+, but I mean, it is what it is, and now you got to play nicey, or you got to start looking to bench Carson Wentz and go in a different direction.
Apologized, but you said what you meant. You said it.
Let me tell you something. He said it out loud. Mike Tomlin said it through his action. Hey, look, bro, we're going to go ahead and sit you down and put this rookie on in. We got to go a different direction. And they still losing, and Mike Tomlin sticking with his guy. He didn't throw that first guy under the bus. You dig what I'm saying? He just pulled him out of the game, and that's what Rivera should have did. He did it wrong. But I mean, he used to coach the Panthers, and he was doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing to Cam in a sense.
Riviera ain't lying. No, I agree, Mr. G. He ain't lying. Carson Wentz is trash, but your coach, he out of. You can't do that, man. You can't do that, especially when your defense is trash and you basically the defensive coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead, bro.
No, that's it. I mean, it's no more to be said. He said it. He said what he said. He got to stand on it. I mean, you can apologize after the fact, but saying I apologize and saying I'm sorry, totally different.
Yeah, man. All right, man, with that being said, that's our show, man. We're so happy that y'all slid through. We'll be back tomorrow with another Not the Same podcast, music and faith show. But
hey, two things, bro. My bad. I don't mean to cut you up. Hey, shout out to James. James Madison for making number 25, bro. They cracked the top 25 in the AP poll, which is a big deal for that school. So I want to give them their props for that. And also, if you're watching us on Facebook, only the Bible study and the sports show can be on Facebook because we like to
support Christian hip hop.
Right, and every time we support Christian hip-hop on Facebook, they flag us and black us out. So you got to catch our Thursday shows exclusively on YouTube because we want to continue to give these artists their shine and a platform so you can learn about these new artists and hear their music without getting flagged. We get flagged for our own music on Facebook, so that tells you something.
All right.
So, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help? How can I support them? How can I be a blessing to them? You can hit the Cash App sign, Cash, Not the Same Podcast. Go to notthesamepodcast.com/support. I know you guys, if you've been seeing our storyline, we've been showing these custom hoodies. The hoodies you order on the site are not the custom hoodies that you see us rocking. Those you have to go, you got to DM Not the Same Podcast. Tell us what you have because those are a little more expensive and they're custom made. Yep. Or you can hit the like, subscribe, notification button. Go ahead and hit that for me real quick, bro.
Gotcha, brother.
There it is. So if you want to support, that's how you can do it and continue to tell people about the Not the Same podcast. If you don't catch it live, at least catch the replay. We on all platforms.
Yes,
Spotify, iTunes, anywhere there's a podcast platform, these 2 one words are right there. Yeah. Smiling and joking. You just won't be able to see our mugs on the replay on those digital platforms as far as audio goes.
Yeah, and all the audio podcasts are posted the same day that we do the video. So, you know, within about 30 minutes, you'll hear the audio. You can get the audio if you want. So, even if you don't listen all the time, man, do us a favor. Go and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts at, man. We appreciate it. We need your support. You know, like we always say, we're trying to do this thing organically. We're going to get some help around here, though, because we work jobs, and we going up, though. We going up in Jesus' name. So, with that being said, man, I'm C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We see y'all tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the Music and Faith show. We out.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why